This is an anchovy dressing, and I'm quadrupling the recipe. So I'm using two 2-ounce cans, if you want to call it, of anchovies. Put them in the blender. The recipe calls for like 5 anchovies per dressing, but since I'm quadrupling it, I'm putting like 20 anchovies, and that's about 2-ounce cans of these King Oscar anchovies or whatever kind, wild caught in oil. Then the recipe calls for 1 tablespoon of fresh squeezed lemon juice, so I'm doing 4 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's more left. I might throw a little more in for good measure because lemon juice is tart and it tastes good. Then the recipe calls for 1.5 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. So since I'm quadrupling it, I'm doing 6 tablespoons. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the recipe calls for a 1/2 teaspoon of, it says kosher salt, I'm using sea salt, but again, since I'm quadrupling, I'm doing 4 1/2 teaspoons. Little light on the salt because I dress the salad before I use a dressing once again. And then 1 clove of garlic, but since I'm quadrupling, I'm doing 4 minced. And I love this little mincer because I get everything out of that garlic. So that's just what I get from 1 garlic. So I get a generous amount of minced garlic from 4 of these using this, I don't know what this is called. This is called a microplane. It's a microplane. So it's not quite mincing, but I feel like you get way more garlic when you use this than from a mincer. That's TRN in the background. Okay, so there's my garlic, and that's a lot, but it is a garlicky, anchovy, nippy dressing. The recipe also calls for oil, but I do not put any oil in it. I'll do the oil when I dress the salad at the time that I use it, because the oil just takes away from the flavor of the anchovies and the lemon. So now I'm going to blend it. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I'm going to taste it. Delicious. I have a little bit of leftover lemon, so might as well use it, right? That's fine, because it's very tasty with the lemon. Gives it that nip. Then, I'm just going to store it in this little reused honey container. And voila! And that is it makes 16 ounces. Oh, okay. There you go. There you go.